Hey, I'm Chloe, one of the co-founders of Bond, an AI chief of staff for founders and busy executives. We built an agent that syncs with all of your tools every minute, so you stop wasting so much time in the morning jumping between Slack, email, Google Docs, or your meeting notes, just trying to figure out, hey, what do I have to do today? So with Bond, every single action item from all the tools you use end up in one place automatically. First thing you're gonna do is integrate it with the tools you use. So you can see here, I've integrated with Gmail, Slack, Linear, Fireflies, Granola, and I would highly recommend going to our website to check out what are all the different tools we currently integrate with so that you can make the most out of the platform. This is it. This is the first to-do list that manages the human and not the other way around. So every task that comes in to Bond comes in with a due date, how critical it is, and a link to exactly where Bond got it from, so that you know exactly, okay, why did Bond surface this onto my to-do list? You can always change the display into a list, a board, Eisenhower, and change it from like, okay, the deadline or the date that it was added, but I personally prefer the importance and Eisenhower matrix. And so I can ask Bond to remind me about the task, or I can snooze it to a later date. If you're a superhuman user, you'll understand the importance of snoozing something so that when you go into your master to-do list, you're like, okay, I only have 9 things to do instead of 14. You can also schedule it directly on your calendar. This is super helpful to link your to-do list to your calendar so things don't go stale. Assign it to someone on your team. And then any task that you've assigned, you can just go into monitoring and see what's the status on that task, and Bond will also automatically follow up with that person on your behalf to ensure that it gets done on time. You can also give feedback to Bond directly through here so that it doesn't do the mistake twice. I can also give work straight to Bond. So in this case, I've handed off my investor newsletter. It already has all my instructions over here. So what it does is it just preps it for me and drops it right in my Slack to edit and send. These are all repeatable workflows. We call them routines. So it could be daily briefs, pre-meeting prep, or following up after a meeting, planning your week. Bond will spot all the different busy work or repetitive work and offers to take it off of your plate. Bond also lives in your Slack, so you can chat with it there, not only on the web app. So let's say you're going into an in-person meeting and you're like, hey, what was my latest interaction with this person? Or you're leaving and you're like, hey, Bond, add this to my to-do list. So it's an easy way to interact with Bond on the go. That's it. That's the quick rundown. The team's going to be live in Product Hunt all day answering questions. If you want to get your own chief of staff, head to bondapp.io. We're live. And thank you so much for taking the time.